Holy moly, what's up, everybody? Cloud and me are having a very, very interesting conversation, and I need someone's opinion. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Bro, I'm going off of more than Spider-Man 1. Let's see, there's Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Obviously, there's comics. There's obviously Marvel Spider-Man 1, yes. But there's more that you can base it off of. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Hammerhead would definitely, if he gets a blow on Batman, that's going to be very hard for Batman. I don't care what you say. Okay, so that makes it situational. No. No. Do you really think that he would stop at one headbutt? If he was able to get one headbutt, I think he would go with more headbutt.
Regarding the activities of the assassin. A bit old to carry on like that, no?
This is not good.
Forward! Take your health seriously. Ah yes, much better,
Someone
friend.
call the
You'll
watch.
see.
He's trying to cut my purse.
Ha! Oh, dodge!
Okay, now you're just being ridiculous. That is a reach. That is a reach. You're saying that he's gonna bring in the Batwing or even the Batmobile. Like, obviously, yes, if he brings in that stuff, but this is a fight. This isn't use my vehicles to cheese my way to victory.
Please! Please help! Find the man who did this to me.
I should get you to a Hakim.
No! There is no time! The man who did this... He is looking for my wife and my daughter. If he finds them, God knows what he will do. If you value justice, Arkadeshim, please, do not let that monster harm my family.
I will handle these.
Efendim çok iyi gördünüz.
Prescott leeches. Who requires cleaning?
I'm not saying it is. Does AC Shadow still have... Yes, that's never been not a thing.
I have swamp moss and garlic poultices for fighting halitosis.
It is done.
Stop the cat.
How are you feeling?
My wounds will heal, and my heart is lifted knowing that my family is safe. How can I repay you?
Join us when you are feeling well, brother. We could use men with a sense of honor.
Evet, I will.
Stop the
Most
cat.
certainly.
Stop the cat.
I have a new map.
Stop the cat. Stop the cat.
The quality of our stitching is unmatched. Here's impressive. You are getting the best.
No. It is a possible way, but you're acting like it's the only way. See, when I put people up against each other, I look at them as an overall, not a certain way, not just one way. I look at everything that the character, what I know that the character has always done or how they always acted, and I put them overall against each other. And I would say, in some situations, I think Hammerhead would definitely beat Batman. And in other ways, I think Batman would win against Hammerhead. What do you mean? Well, yeah, that is one way. I'm not saying that's the only way but I'm also not saying that that isn't, or I'm also not saying that there is no other way. Yeah, you know, no, okay, if I'm gonna be honest, what you're saying, I actually agree with. I think that he would win in some situations like the way you're saying. But I also think you have to keep in mind that Spider-Man took a hit from that head and he wasn't the best after that. Yeah, he got very hurt and he kept going, but even Spider-Man had difficulties. Well, okay, if we're going to go off your logic, then Insomniac Spider-Man has gadgets. So, what's wrong with that? Oh, so we're going with canon now. I want you to admit that it's situational. Because you were trying to say it wasn't situational. Okay, that's all I needed. I think 9 times out of 10, Batman would win.
Let us work with the
9 times out of 10, yes.
Make them pay.
He's got a plan.
Oh, I didn't. I said that he would win in some situations. I did not say that. Your homie's hands up. Oh, stop it, ya homie. No, yes, you are wrong. You know why? Because what me and Cloud are doing, we're taking the overall of the character, not just a certain way a character does, like overall, and putting them against each other. In this case, it's Batman versus Hammerhead, which Hammerhead, for you guys that don't know, is a Spider-Man villain with a hammer head,
Is there a reason?
pretty much.
Whatever your bookish needs are, I can provide for them. I have an astonishing collection at the moment.
Ooh, ooh. Okay, two things that your homie just said in my chat. Number one, he's asking, isn't Solomon Grundy like a metal head? Correct me if I'm wrong. You are wrong on that, but that brings me to my second thing. Who would win, Spider-Man or Solomon Grundy? And by the way, you spelt his name. I'd say Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a superhuman. Think of Rhino. I think Spider-Man would win.
I need it much greater. I'm getting out of here. Sending the dead. God's vengeance will be terrible. Stop that. The dead must be lifted.
Wrong.
Fight here. May your soul burn in hell for all eternity.
That is wrong. Wrong.
Did I just see that? I must be tired. Total
Wrong.
disrespect for propriety.
Or the MCU.
There is no excuse for such recklessness. Not like any art I've ever seen. That cannot be the product of the same man.
Once again, I'm thinking overall. I'm not saying at a certain time. I'm saying overall. I'm saying you could use gadgets. I'm saying you could not use gadgets. Just, you gotta think of it like that.
Be up here. Be no show. Don't get down now.
I think Spider-Man would win. You gotta think. Solomon Grundy's he's just a zombie.
Creature! It's such a dad!
Not fair. Leave them in peace.
I have many other items.
Please don't. I'm sorry. I'll go.
No, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna beat. I think Spider-Man would win. Be careful when you say on the live, because technically Batman took out Solomon Grundy in City.
Illuminations in the holy works I have here.
I am well versed in the latest of healing techniques.
Yeah, that's more like a vampire. But that, in a way, vampires are technically classified as zombies because they are dead. Yeah, they got vampire powers, but that's still a vampire, which vampires are the undead, which technically is so is a zombie.
I will just.
If Spider-Man can beat Morbius, he can beat Solomon Grundy. Case closed. But he has. Once again, Spider-Man 3, the game, on PlayStation 2. Morbius. And also in comics. Morbius. Which, once again, yes, it's a vampire, which is, I guess a vampire is technically a different version of a zombie. But zombie, that, like, Morbius is the closest thing to a zombie. AKA, I think Spider-Man would win.
I catch you! I've got you!
Well, in the video game, you don't have any good one-on-one. So, remember, overall.
No, you don't!
I'm saying, I think Spider-Man, listen, I would say Morbius, that you are right, Morbius would beat Spider-Man more, but I still think Spider-Man would beat Solomon Grundy more. That's my whole point.
Stop, filthy heretic! You damn your own soul! Bear you no ill will, gentlemen.
Yes, but Morbius is a different character than Grundy. Solomon Grundy is more lower, but maybe on par with the our strain. He's the closest to a zombie, what I say. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that. I would say Morbius. I think vampires are technically stronger than zombies.
Not a problem. I'll be here if you need me.
I don't know.
Archimedes!
Only the best of women here, friend.
Would Spider-Man beat the Hulk? Would he beat Thor?
I was actually...
I have swamp moss and garlic
I will
poultice.
just get out of your way.
God, let me make it for you.
I have nothing to do with it.
Would you say Iron Man could beat? Here we go. Base suit, no gadgets, just the base suit.
If only I could see this. God, protect me!
Out of here!
I think Hulk is stronger than Solomon Grundy.
No respect for the dead.
I don't know. I still think Spider-Man would take down Solomon Grundy. See, once again, I think you're just thinking about Arco. Remember, Solomon Grundy always that big.
I am so in the wrong place. Fine.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to disagree on that one. I think Spider-Man would easily, well, maybe not easily, but I think Spider-Man would come out on. Well, then give your pick. Give me. No, you said that you do think that Solomon Grundy would win. Okay, well then answer it then.
Strangers flow.
I think. Okay, who's stronger, Captain America or Spider-Man? Overall. Okay then. So then who's stronger, Captain America or Grundy? But Captain America's super. So he's taken hits from Thanos and gotten back up, which is on par with Grundy, I would argue. Okay then. So then. What? Sir, you do realize endurance comes with strength. You do know that, right? Okay, that's what I did ask. You are absolutely right. But endurance has something to do with strength. Yes, it does. That's part of strength. Strength, you have to talk about strength. I'm not talking about physical strength either. Endurance has something to do with mental strength. You do know that. That's irrelevant if he can feel pain or not. Okay, just because he doesn't feel any pain, you realize he can still be knocked out. That's irrelevant.
You there?
It don't
You have the
matter.
bearing of a man who thinks rather highly of himself. But I
According to
find
you,
you're rather
that doesn't
pathetic
matter.
specimen.
They were talking about
What do you have to say
strength.
about that, Alchuk?
So then what you said is irrelevant to this whole conversation.
If I had a message for you, amigo, I would give it to your mother.
How dare you! We settle this now.
Because it does. See,
Stay down.
that's you going
and
back.
do not pester anyone again.
Ha! Surprise attack!
Are you serious?
You fell for my ruse, old man.
You didn't even look at me. You're thinking that I'm trying to say that physical strength has something to do with endurance, which I think it does have somewhat to do with
Not
it.
embarrass
But I was
yourself
really
further.
talking about the
I
whole
am
mental
Catulo
strength as well.
Constantinier.
Have you not had enough?
Okay then.
Never.
So in a way, I was right. Endurance and strength do go together.
We will call it a draw, all right? You are quite a fighter.
I'm saying that
As are
Captain
you.
America
If a little reckless.
could definitely
How would you like
up
to
a
put those
fight with
fists to better
Grundy.
use with the assassins?
And I
You mean
think Grundy
Fight for a cause, and not only for
would
amusement.
probably ultimately go down to
I am
Captain
sure
America.
you would still find
and
some
there's
joy in
been
it.
a lot of
Damn it.
evidence that
I believe you
Spider-Man
offended.
can definitely hold his own against Captain America. So in that whole talk right there, all that stuff being said, ultimately Spider-Man would beat Solomon Grundy. Please tell me you heard everyone. Thank you. Yo, homie, do you agree with my logic? Okay, my overall point to this, say it one more time, unless your homie wants to.
Now!
I swear, I have nothing to do with anything.
Fesik! Don't burn you! Ah! Eternity in hell will be your ultimate reward, heretic! God will see you!
No, your behavior. The dead are violated.
Foul demons! You have the blood!
But Spider-Man has his spider sense.
Does it never end?
You've said that Grundy would win against Spider. You said that.
Help the steward cause! Catch these assassins! Rid the city of their curse! What's the point? Evil haunts the great city! Mocking all the good...
I never said that it wasn't going to be a close fight. I never said that. Well, I kept bringing up stuff because you kept bringing up, because you kept saying at some point, in fact, I think your homie was in, so he can back me up, at one point or another, before your homie got in, you did say at one point Solomon Grundy would win. And then you've said that a few times since your homie's been in. Now, if he heard you or not, that's a different story.
Why would anyone carry on like that? What a fantastic...
Therefore, this act shall earn you eternal damnation.
Kakos που είσαι!
The Templars are invincible!
Oh, protect me! Run! Give my head down and run! all alone.
I disagree.
I should go home.
You shall suffer all eternity for such sins.
Spider-Man's been in more fights. I would say definitely has more. Once again, I'm gonna have to this. But yet, Grundy is literally a zombie. Zombies are not human. They don't have a brain. So, if in his zombie form, Spider-Man automatically has more zombies can think about, or just zombie things.
Someone should intervene.
I'm sorry.
Yes, if he was more human. You haven't done this though. You've been just saying we've been agreeing with everything till now, and you're purposely putting into a harder stamp than it needs to be.
Remedies tried, tested, and proved.
You can push for whoever you want. Hi, if you truly think Solomon Grundy is going to win, that's your right. Don't say that on my account. Ow. My...
Buongiorno. How have you taken to your new post?
I do my best, Ezio, but it is no easy task to oversee a district in constant peril.
Peril? What has happened?
Despite our presence, the influence of Templar money is strong. Most of the merchants here are still taking bribes.
Damnazione. We should talk to the people and get a feeling for their mood. Vieni.
Most of the merchants who have sold their allegiance are Greek. And I am not ashamed to say that I understand why.
And you are a better citizen than most, Defendim. We cannot expect men to find any comfort in having been conquered. But just as they have a right to demand dignity from the Ottomans, the Byzantines have an obligation to keep the innocent safe from harm. This requires a careful balancing act, and we should not be surprised if we stumble from time to time.
No, Frozen, you just got here. You have no idea what the hell we're talking about.
Another call. Muscle I'm not fit to anyone!
We're just having, no, we're not arguing. We're just having a friendly discussion. Well, it wasn't really a debate. Well, this part was, but... no, we're having a debate now.
You're back. I'm going to be sick.
Exactly.
But cannot the Draw of the same mind?
May the Father
Right.
of Understanding guide and
So,
keep you.
no,
This is
Frozen,
an
basically
impressive
what we've
take for a
done for the
single
last
day.
couple hours now
Business is it of yours how
is
quickly I
we've
make my money?
taken Batman
I take care
and
of
put
my
him,
neighbors,
or I
and
should
they
say
take
this,
care
we've taken
of me.
Spider-Man and putting him against Batman's villains. But then now we're doing that, but only for Batman against Spider-Man villains. And, or no, I'm sorry, Spider-Man against Batman villains. Yes. Yeah, but then we forgot about Spider-Man versus Solomon Grundy. So we went back to that, and ever since we've been on this conversation. Because at one point, Cloud said that Solomon Grundy would win, and I said I disagree with that.
Bless you, brother. May God shine his radiance upon you.
A large sum for him as well. Salute, amico. Forgive me for asking, but the insignia on this chest, what does it mean?
That? It is the seal of Theodoros Komnenos.
And he is your benefactor.
Benefactor? Oh, he. He is my friend, my countryman, and one of the wealthiest men in this district despite our new masters.
Of course. Grazie. What do you think? Shall we pay Theodoros a visit?
I do not want to start a fight we cannot justify, Ezio.
Nor do I. And if we can find a way to avoid bloodshed, we will. But if the Templars are behind this, that will give us few options.
Frozen, can I ask you a couple questions? Okay. So, obviously, you know Solomon Grundy. Zombie, correct?
Most entertaining.
So part of the undead. What is a vampire?
Bless me to get caught in the middle.
So part of the undead. Okay. Okay, there's a point why I'm bringing up Morbius. Spider-Man, because Cloud said at one point that he hasn't really fought zombie-like people. And I said the closest thing to that would be Morbius, because he's a vampire, which is undead. And technically, I would say Morbius would beat Solomon Grundy any time of the week.
What?
Twice on
10,000 acres
Tuesday.
not enough? Did he actually say that?
And in that case, Spider-Man has beaten Morbius.
Far be it for me to question how these
So
temples work.
I would say
Theodoros,
that
buongiorno.
Spider-Man would beat Solomon Grundy.
Who are you?
You have been quite free with your money lately, and the assassins would like to know what your generosity has purchased.
Assassins? You?
Uh,
Both of you?
One, he
Calm,
is faster.
We mean no harm.
Way
I don't want
faster.
to die. Please, spare my troubled soul.
Two,
The Templars have corrupted me. I'm a good man at heart.
no, we're just,
Keep
no,
watch
the
over
debate
this
is
one.
really
When he
just
has
about,
regained his sanity, We will talk.
Spider-Man versus Batman villains, and then Batman versus Spider-Man villains. But we've been technically agreeing on pretty much everything until now.
Get him! Let him down! You are a dead man! Well done.
I am not deformed. Please, ignore me. Mercy. I'm not there. Why me?
What heinous depravity! God will see you suffer, thief!
God burn you. I'm not there.
You bear! Leave that poor soul in peace, heretic!
Hey! God burn you. And I will. We are behind you. Now.
I have nothing to do with it.
Fellow Nazis!
Not good. That's all. Now.
Wretched creature! Respect the dead!
What heinous depravity! God will see you suffer, thief!
I'm not there. Always the best. Time to go visit my uncle. Kata, I want to talk. I'm not there.
Morbius is faster.
Why me?
Another one? This is not...
Healing services.
I promise you, Morbius.
That's it. Come back anytime.
You should go find out.
Depending on which version of Morbius you're talking about, there's been versions where he's actually like as vampire
Rid the city of their curse.
and then him actually being a vampire. Gotta keep that in mind. Technically, he's really slow in that game.
Not bad for his age.
So does Morbius. At least in some versions.
Noble patrons, here
But
you
once again, no, I'm basing it off of versing Spider-Man. That's what my whole point. Spider-Man's beaten Morbius. Hence, that's why I think he would beat a zombie. Because technically vampires are faster than zombies. And if he beaten a vampire, he can definitely beat a zombie. No, it's not the everything, but in this situation, it's a big factor. I can guarantee you. I disagree with that. But yet, he's beaten Morbius. That's my whole point to this. I can't really say that, because I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't know much about Morbius. But I do know that Spider-Man has beaten him. And I know Vampire.
No offense, but I didn't think you had the money.
Hey. No, he does in some versions, like I said. The one version that I do know, he does.
Excellent. See you next time.
Good luck finding him in the day. No, we agreed on that. We agreed on that.
Hey, you should not be up here.
Right. But your homie reminded me of Solomon Grundy, and we didn't put him against Spider-Man. Yep. Yep. Yeah, basically Killer Croc would be a harder version of Lizard, but Spider-Man would still. Yep. Like, we're talking about Spider-Man villains, or are we talking about Batman villains? Okay, going back to Batman, we've done more. Okay, no, let Batman versus Morbius. We haven't done that. Yes. A witch vampire?
I say, carry out his will. Find the assassins and make them feel his wrath. Carry on like that, no?
Another road, no doubt.
Actually, Batman versus Dracula. Yeah, but that's an animated movie. That's a whole.
If you spare me, I will sacrifice you. I'm not falling. Nothing wrong.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Morbius being a vampire, some of his gadget, like a batarang, ain't gonna do against.
You will rot in hell, disturbing the dead like that.
Yes, he has experience. And this ain't me saying Morbius would win. I think Morbius would definitely put up a good fight. I'd agree with that. I think it would be a hell of a fight, but Batman would probably come. Done Sandman, we've done Green Goblin, Hawkeye, Venoms. How about Hobgoblin? I guess is technically the. And I guess New Goblin would also. Kingpin, aka Wilson Fisk. Bane needed Venom. Kingpin is literally... Isn't Kingpin technically a...
Most interesting. But why?
I don't know. I think Kingpin might have the edge on Bane. He's not... Bro, do you not know who Kingpin is? Not know who Kingpin is. Bro. I never said that he definitely does. I'm saying he might. I have to do research on King. Once again, I'm not saying that's what I'm going with. I said he might.
Why are you here?
Okay, so that's some information I didn't know. Okay, but definitely, now that I have that information. In comics. Kingpin has lifted walls just like Bane. I think in the games, I think they're almost on par. Yes. Actually, what's heavier or I guess stronger? Cement or brick? Like, I mean actual bricks. What's stronger?
Nicely done.
Well, you gotta remember, cement is what holds the bricks together. So, technically, yeah, cement bricks, yeah, that's the same cloud, but I'm talking about those red bricks versus actual, like the cement grounds, those smooth cement grounds, sometimes walls. I can tell you now, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum is definitely faster. In Origins, however, I would say he's definitely faster than him in Asylum and City, but I still think Kingpin might be on par as far as how fast they are. They're on par with each other in Origins. What did Bane do in Origins? You fought his men more than him. Oh, he still sent his men. in Batman's way more than just fighting Batman. Okay then, so that's the same argument with Kingpin. That's because that's not really a fair comparison. So did Kingpin.
Oh, maybe I've had enough, right?
And it goes back to my question that you guys have yet to answer, which is tougher, cement walls or brick walls? And I'm not talking about cement bricks. I'm talking about actual bricks, like those red bricks, or I guess dark brick, whatever you want to call it. Either way, and there's a reason why I'm asking what your opinion is. Well then, and that goes in the favor of Kingpin because he picked up cement walls and was throwing them at Spider-Man. Meanwhile, in Asylum, Bane was picking up brick walls.
There must be a reason.
No, brick. Look on the inside. Meanwhile, Kingpin lifted up full cement walls, part of walls, kind of like how Bane broke like the wall and threw it. That's kind of like what Kingpin did, only with full. Go look back on it. In terms of a fight, depends on the version. Bane's pretty dumb when it comes to fighting. Nine times out of 10, I would say Bane might be a little stronger. He might be, but Kingpin is definitely smarter. I'm sorry. Including Spider-Man, which is superhuman. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if he's like a superhuman, or if he's just a human with high tolerance of whatever, or if he just has super... That's what I'm trying to figure out. And and I'm not saying that Kingpin would win. I'm kind of doing what Cloud did earlier and giving good reasons why Kingpin would at the very least, put up a good fight. How do you know that? But yeah, okay, so for a human then, if we're going off that standpoint, he has taken so many blows from Spider-Man, aka a superhuman. Versus Bane, who uses a drug against a human and gets beaten. So really, the more and more that you bring up some points, I'm leaning towards Kingpin. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
I'm not allowed up here.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Now that I agree with, yes. Lifting strength, but striking? No, Batman would... He would punch hard, don't get me wrong, he punches hard. But Spider-Man could punch harder. He chooses not to when he fights regular thugs. Because one punch from Spider-Man would kill somebody, so he pulls his punches. But if we're going to go off logic, Spider-Man would definitely punch harder than Batman. And then, if you want to throw in the symbiotes, I'd say that's even more powerful than his most powerful shot without the symbiote. I'm going off of overall. I told you, I'm always going to think outside the box. I'm going to think overall. Maybe to you, I'm thinking overall. Batman who laughs would still lose against... That's literally the Joker.
If only Alfunda could see this.
Spider-Man's the super... That could stop pulling punches. But yet you're trying to say it does. You just said how Batman's butt punches harder.
The safest means of conveyance.
You're right. I don't know who Batman Who Laughs is because I think he's stupid.
Where do they cut cloaks like? Keep it up. They are nice to fall.
Beg of you, spare me!
Someone should teach you a little.
What on? He's got a bear. Who have you been training with?
Excellent. See you next time.
Of all faiths, and turn them upside down.
That's a bit bold.
Well, I'll be.
That
Justify their acts. They are not.
Shall we just pretend that... Do you require medical assistance?
Never a moment. Most interesting. Most interesting.
I made the most pointed of spears. Seems to terrorize a
A pleasure, Kyrios. Return any minute. Should be afraid.
okay. You know what? I got one. Rest with Justice League and Avengers, and they're all supervillains combined versus.
Did I just see that? I must be behind. I've never seen.
Well, no, actually. Because, remember, the Bible also says that God is God of gods. That Lord of Lords. God of gods. So, once again, the whole of DC and the whole of Marvel
Do not see that.
versus God. And yes, I'm talking about the biblical. Oh. Sorry. There's no prep time in this one. Oh no.
Hyaxi! Losing him!
Oh. Sorry. There is no... No, you're wrong. Wrong. It is easy. It is easy for God. Snap of a finger, boom. That's all he has. In fact, you don't even need to do that. You just look at it, and they wouldn't even want to fight. There's no fight. No, stop it. Stop it. It is easy. God, no. No.
to worry. I'll be here.
Alright, you're wrong. Yeah. 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 We can do this all day, my guy. Yep. Yo, homie, who would win?
Run for your lives! Assassin! Run!
Homie, don't act like you can't hear us now. Homie, I'm gonna kick you from the party. That's it. He's getting kicked. He muted himself. Yo, homie, you're getting kicked. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, wait. You have to kick him. You're the owner. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You know what the funny part is? He's probably gonna blame me for. Yes. If it's a random encounter. Well, that just depends on the writer. But realistically, he would lose. There's no prep time, and it's a random encounter. Lose. And when you say Justice League, do you mean every single member of the Justice League? Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter. Yeah, he would lose. Yep. You're a party leader. I did tell him to, but you still did it. You did do the... And he did the... Mother Doctor, how dare you? Anyway, so, yo, homie, who would... The whole Justice League, or I'm sorry, the whole universe and Marvel, the whole Marvel universe versus God. No, no. Yeah, homie, answer the damn question. There's no thinking about it. And I'm talking about the biblical God. Oh, he wouldn't fight for no... They would fight him. Try to overpower him. Well, the villains would definitely, but... No, they would probably team up with God. But even then, he don't need... God would wipe the floor with every single one of them. No, stop it. Stop it. Yes, I agree with that. But if it came down to it, God would mop the floor literally with them in like a second. All at the same time. Stop it. Once again, you gotta remember, God doesn't interfere with free will. And if the villains had the free will to fight God if they wanted to, they will. I did, because I'm proving a point. That Batman can't lose. Yeah. No. You're wrong. Where's your homie? Someone invite your homie. Or not your homie, Frozen. So is your homie and so am I. He even said he would go with God. He's agreeing with me. No, he didn't forget. He knows his Lord and Savior, my guy. No, there is no writing when it comes to God. The Holy Bible. Stop it. It has colored birds. The red ones are important. Yeah. Stop it. Not as important as the red one. Oh, I know he is. I'm going along with it. I have to. He should have heard it earlier. He trolled me with which one was it, Clap? No, Electrocutioner versus Spider-Man. He was trying to say that Electrocutioner would definitely win. Stop it! Well, yeah, I that's why I was asking. I wanted to make sure, but then you were actually going along with being sarcastic. Nah, no, you were right. Electrocution. Motherfucker! That's the wrong spot. Wait. Oh, I was trying to climb the hole. Frozen, come back! or be a fook stick. Actually, he's already a fook stick. I was... Is there anybody I'm missing? I'm sitting here thinking. Oh! We did miss one. Batman versus... Oh, isn't...
There he is! Go!
I've seen it in that could be our life.
Well, stop him! Hit him again! What skill! Now, brothers!
I see it. And that one. Now you guys are making me get into the playing Spider-Man. And have fun. Oh, they're... Oh, I meant like all the older ones. Like I mean the Toby first. Technically, did you know that there is 2 Andrew games, but they're not with Andrew? Right. Oh, take a day. Technically, that one does expand Andrew. Because it goes first move, then the first game, and then the second movie. Because the second game was technically... Well, not just a retelling. It kind of combined both movies into a game, while also doing its own thing. It's like an alternate, I would say. But
Please go! I'm sorry! I'll go!
Great. Another lunatic. It's a novel way to get about.
The second game had mechanics that I didn't like the wanted. I didn't like that, especially when you would get your wanted level low, or completely off, I should say, and then you would save your game and get off for the, and then you get back on, and it'd be back up again. I didn't like that. Oh, he liked it. Phone again. Well, everyone, I guess that's the stream. Oh, I want to continue, but well. Someone to talk to me. Oh. Anyway. Alright, so you guys will be getting a video tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Assassin's Creed video. And then, as for streams, over on Twitch, I'll be playing some Fortnite. And on YouTube, I'm going to do something with the Daily Call. But anyway, I'm tired. So I'm going to get on out of here. Have a good night, everybody. God bless. And I'll talk to you all in the... Why is my mouse not working? Mother Ducker. My mouse is literally not working. Okay, there it goes.